Okay. I did it again. She did it again. Another day. Doing things that matter. Another day. Focusing on bliss. Got my nails done today. Mind you, you wanna know why this is special? Because this is my 4th time getting extensions on my nails. I don't do that. So, pretty good. Also, even though it's 9 o'clock, I am about to make some carrot cupcakes because it's Mother's Day. And I wanted to make carrot cake today in honor of my mother. The reason I'm doing this at 9 p.m. is because I intended it to start it earlier in the day. However, I got a new phone today. Bam, bam, bam. Lots of issues with it. However, it took me half a day to settle it, on top of getting my nails and my feet done. So we are here. I'm committing to this because this is my bliss. When I really want to do something, it's important to me that I do it. And I wanted to do something for my mommy. So that's why we're here. So I got this recipe up on my laptop because I couldn't print it out, which is fine. And I'm getting everything together as we speak. It is not pre-packed because I'm going to use this as an opportunity to also chat with you. So that's what we are. All right. So this week is graduation. I am pretty excited, to say the least. Pretty excited, to say the least. Life has been pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. I'm gonna need to separate some things. Life has been interesting in the best ways, and in some challenging ways. In the best ways, I feel like ever since I started this page, or this channel, I've literally done something new each day, which is great. I love that so much for me, because I find that bliss very much for me is connected to new, like doing new things, if that makes sense. So I love doing new things because I think, is this the right one? Is this what I want? I think so. Okay. I love doing new things because my brain works good with novelty. Like, it works good with certainty, but also novelty. And when I'm feeling stuck, I find that being able to do something new is really important for me. So I've been doing something new each day since I started this channel. And I don't have a problem stepping outside of my comfort zone. I don't have a problem doing new things, but I think while I'm in this space kind of this struggle, quote unquote, challenging myself to do something new is important. Because let me tell you what I feel like doing. Nothing. Just nothing. Just feel like doing nothing. That's how exhausted I am all the time. And it's getting better. I'm using some shredded carrots because I'm not grating carrots tonight. That's not what I'm doing. But yeah, this state of burnout kind of has me, I don't want to say paralyzed because I don't want to claim that over my life. But I do want to say has me kind of stuck at times. And not in ways that I am used to, you know. Because I'm a mover. I'll be moving. I'll really, really, really be moving. And I'm used to moving. And with this time, I haven't been moving as much. So, challenging myself to do something new makes me feel like, okay, look it, girl. You still got life. You still up here. That's great. I love that for you. Because sometimes you have to talk to yourself like that, you know. One of the things that I'm learning is, boy, letting go. I always have these seasons where letting go becomes really important. But I think even more so now, it's happening. Wow, I only need 3/4 cup. Where are we at with this? See, this is the problem when you don't pre-measure, okay? It's okay. It's okay. Because I'm doing the best that I can, which is always important for myself to remind myself. Doing the best with what I got. And if what I got is this right now, then this is where we at. And I'm okay with that. You know, over the years, I have really challenged myself to let go of any form of rigidity that exists. And I find that, let me make sure I do this right, 3/4 cup, okay? I find that it's really like an ongoing process, letting go of rigidity. Because, you know, so much of our lives is spent with us learning this is how you do X, Y, and Z. And when you get to the point of trying to unlearn the ideas of this is how you do X, Y, and Z, it really does something for you. It really does. I don't know if it's positive or negative. I don't think it's either. But I think it definitely takes intentional, you know, consideration. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go through this. So we got my large egg, room temperature. Bam. Got my 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Got my 1/3 cup of regular sugar. Got my vanilla right here. Got my oil. Got my carrots. I'm gonna use some coconut milk because I don't have regular milk. But I got my milk right there. Then we have baking soda. Gotta get the baking soda. use half a teaspoon. How much baking soda? I'm doing 1/4 teaspoon. All right, well, we'll work that out. Okay, teaspoon of baking powder, and then see what I did? Did something I wasn't supposed to do. I tell you, boy, this shit be getting you sometimes. This is, I needed 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Lies. The lies. I have found that baking is great for me because it helps me slow down, because I be moving fast. That's part of the just how my brain is, and I be finding that, okay girl, you need to slow down. You need to slow down. And this will always help me slow down. That is for sure. For sure. I started baking in like November. And it's been nice. It's been nice. I try to do something new each month. And I love that for me. Okay. All right, so it looks like we're ready to start. Somebody's gonna judge me, and I'm okay with that. Oh no, my little light turned off. See, trying to be mindful, and I got a light. She just turned off, and I got a new microphone. Oh. I didn't tell you that I did that. Oh, see, the light is dead, and this is exactly why they say make sure all your shit is what you call it, but it's no problem. Okay, egg, brown sugar, regular sugar, we are mixing, hey, cake batter. Ooh, on a Mother's Day night, I'm glad I got my girl. Okay, slightly thicken, mix in oil, bam, and carrots, bam, and vanilla. Let me tell you something, what I don't do. What I am never going to do is measure vanilla, because why? I love vanilla. Always a little bit more, okay? Mix in vanilla, oil, carrots. See, I have a gazillion things going on in my mind. Okay, sift in. Not the sift. The sifting. We're gonna sift in. Oops. Okay, sifting in. Oh my gosh, I'm very excited for this, guys. So, going back to what I was talking about, newness. Newness being important, taking time to challenge myself and really do something that brings me bliss. Looks like doing something new, looks like, but not too new, because how my brain is set up right now, I can't really like learn. I'm very much a growth oriented person. So the concept of like, oh, you can't really be like reading and like learning stuff right now feels very challenging for me, because I thrive off of that. But again, that's extension of the new stuff, right? But I think that at least allowing myself to do something like this, like bake, learning how to bake, is a thing. I started shredding some carrots. It's gonna be very interesting, but it's okay. I'm the only person eating it, so I don't really have to like overthink it. If I don't like it, then I'll just make a difference the next time. That's where we are, okay? All right, so got all my dry stuff in there. And then add milk. Gotta shake this up. I wonder how it's gonna taste with having the coconut milk in there. One thing I've learned is like, don't be trying to make stuff special. But sometimes I make stuff special, so just be like, yeah, that's fine. It is what it is. I think that's part of the love of like making stuff special, So I'm making what's considered a single, like a small batch or a small serve version, but because I don't have the pan, I am going to nutmeg. Sorry, one moment. Crispy chicken. Y'all, I forgot the nutmeg. See? And that's also why it's good to just like have everything set out. But anywho, doing new, releasing, challenging myself to do something different has really been great for me. Like today, I got a new phone, guys. Now to you, that may not be a big deal, but I have had, showing you some pineapple tea. I have had the same phone for 10 years. Now, not the exact same phone. Why am I yelling? Because I definitely have a microphone right here. See, these are things that I'm learning. And part of me was like, oh, girl, you better go ahead and edit that out. But I'm not, because I'm learning. I have a fucking microphone on me right now. And I totally forgot. Because what was I doing? In the past, I was just talking into there. And so now I'm just like, oh, damn, I totally forgot I have a microphone. This shit just might be so loud when I play it back, but it is what it is. Listen, just trying stuff out. So I have clothes that I have to ground. So we're doing this right here. Back to my phone. So I got an iPhone 11 Max Pro back in 2016. I've probably done maybe one or two replacements, and that was because of like battery life. So we're doing cupcakes and not regular. Doing cupcakes and not regular cake. So I'm about to do this. I'm going to start clearing up my space. Had the phone for 10 years. Went through a lot with the phone. Of course, I'm preparing for my sabbatical. And I had a couple of friends say, hey, why don't you vlog? So I'm like, okay. So at first I was just going to start a YouTube channel, not to really share it with people, but to just share it with my friends that I know that care about my travels. And I was just going to share it with them. But then I was, wow, that's crazy that I picked up 12 wrappers or cupcake papers. That's crazy. What's the chances? Anywho, I don't know that this is going to be the best way to do this, but YOLO. This might not fit up 12, which is fine because we are trying to just get a little bit in. Oh, I wonder if I should put pecans in here. I think, you know what? I think I'm going to do like 2 with pecans. I have a visitor coming. It's my sister. Hi, boo. I'm in the kitchen. Huh? I'm in the kitchen. But yeah, so my friends wanted me to, I'm doing a vlog.
Hey vlog, why you ain't got the light on?
It just turned off.
Hey vlog.
Which is fine. My friends wanted me to vlog my travels. And so that's why I started it. But then I was like, you know, there might be other people who are just in this place of getting through a season of stuckness, or they're in a limbo period, somewhere in between, going through burnout, something of that nature. So I decided to share it. But that required a couple of things. That requires me to be okay with people seeing me in ways that I'm not used to, because I've really only used social media for professional purposes, like giving education. So this is like the most humanness that people might see. But then I even kind of have to temper the humanness because, you know, people be crazy and I don't like people all up in my business. Now, I also have a thing I think I realized that I like giving different people different levels of access to me. Everybody just doesn't get the same access. And I prefer that.
Access with no brawn.
Well, I guess we'll see. I hope not. Oh, man. So I just put the cupcakes in. So let me finish my thought before I take a break and bond with my sister.
No breaks. They have to learn how to bond.
Oh man. Oh,
Finish your thought.
don't touch that.
It's stink.
Yeah. You read what it is. Friends wanted me to vlog. Decided to open it up and share it with folks, knowing that it would challenge me to share different parts of myself. My sister and I have had this conversation where and I mentioned this in a previous video, she said, you know, sister, you have like a voice basically when you're on camera. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's my voice. But I actually have a lot of different voices. You know, when I'm like when I'm exhausted, I have a voice. When I'm just like very chill, zen, I have a voice. When I'm really excited about something, I have a voice. When I'm like hangry, I have a voice. So I also realize I just have a lot of different versions of me, and I've had to be comfortable with that when other people misunderstand that, because sometimes, not many times, but I've had some circumstances in life where people be like, well, that's not the real you and this is not the real you. I'm like, no, it's all me. You just get me in slithers. And I find it really beautiful when a person can show up 100% no matter what environment they're in. That is not me. I don't actually desire to be that person, because I just don't think that everybody deserves 100% of you. So you might get 25%, you might get 50, you might get 80, you might get 95. Only person that gets 100% of me is me.
And me.
You probably get like 97.
That's real close to 100.
Yeah, it's pretty close. You've never been around me inebriated, so.
Have I?
No.
I feel like I have.
Not really.
No, I just seen videos.
Okay. So the opening up is one thing. Challenging myself to take advantage of this time to just rest. When I travel, I'm such an adventure person, and I am trying to be mindful of like, well, girl, lady, woman, person, you need to rest. So don't just be out here gallivanting and exuding so much energy that you're still tired, right? So that's going to be different for me. The fact that I've decided to share this also meant upgrading technology and having to integrate that. So working on it. Clearly my light died while in here or doing this, and I actually have a ring light, so I could have set that up too, but wasn't thinking about it. But these are things that I'm gonna have to just learn how to do, you know, using this microphone, actually talking to y'all while I'm doing something. Lots of different steps. Letting go, allowing myself to explore my creativity and explore it with people, right? I'm used to doing creative things by myself. I'm used to doing a lot of stuff by myself. So I think that that's also why this is so different, because including people in my process feels very strange. I'm used to doing so much by myself. I'm used to traveling by myself. I'm used to going out by myself. Just living life. Now, of course, clearly I have friends, I have family, people that love me. I'm not like a recluse, but I'm very comfortable in my own little bubble.
What's that?
Carrots.
Apple?
So today's bliss, sharing with you something creative that I'm doing, making carrot cake cupcakes for the first time. Don't know how these puppies are going to turn out. We'll see. Now I got to make the frosting. Got a new phone. Got my nails did. And yeah, just allowed myself to honestly flow with the day as things were coming up in all kinds of ways that would have made me anxious. in the past. So, here where we are.